Chakra number 1, intimacy. Number 2, intuition. Number 3, impulses. Number 4, interpersonal relationships. Number 5, intentions. Number 6, inspiration. Number 7, interstellar. So now that we have these chakras, you can begin to do 2 things. This could be not only a form of meditation where you zero in and focus your attention on each chakra, and along these areas of concentration, intimacy. Since you have 7 chakras, you could spend a day on each chakra, 5 to 10 minutes, really getting to know yourself from the inside out. You imagine spending a few minutes just focusing on your lower abdomen and just thinking about intimacy, your intimacy, which sometimes overlaps with your identity. There's a lot that can be accomplished by just focusing and getting to know yourself on this very intimate internal level. And you can see them moving up. Day 2, you can spend time addressing your intuition. Can you trust yourself? Are you good at intuition? How are your gut feelings? And then impulses. What drives you? What moves you? What pulls you in? And then so forth and so on. So each area of concentration, otherwise known as the chakra, has a great deal of value. So the more clarity, the more you will have a life of greater confidence, knowing who you are intimately, intuitionally, impulse-wise, interpersonal relationship, being able to communicate, not just for meditation purposes, but let's say for compatibility purposes. Let's say this could be a great exercise for you and your partner to get together and put these 7 areas of concentration on the table. Discuss intimacy, intuition, impulses, your interpersonal relationships, your ability to form and articulate your intentions, what inspires you, and then interstellar, your grander worldview. You can see how these 7 areas of concentration have a very broad range of topics focused on these specific areas of concentration. And furthermore, I know that events create emotion. So if you have terrific events, as you're focused on each of these centers of emotion. So if you have a terrific event dealing with the area of intimacy, your emotion will be great. But let's say you have a traumatic event that deals with intimacy. You're going to have some, let's say, PTSD. So this is a very important lineup of concept that you want to really dig in deep. Not only is this just a meditation or a form of conversation, but it can also be a form of transformation, maybe unearthing uncomfortable topics and then being able to address them. You can always, and this is an act of the will, focus on a better, elevated emotion. For example, you could focus on intimacy and bless that center with love and gratitude, using elevated emotions instead of guilt and trauma. You have, by the power of your will, the choice to focus on an elevated emotion instead of a negative emotion. So there's a broad range of capabilities of this meditation, not only, like I said, a meditation, a point of conversation, but a path for transformation. From the crown of your head, the lower spot of your abdomen, these chakras are going to have a much practical application in your life. So here they are again. Chakra number 1, area of concentration, intimacy. Number 2, intuition. Number 3, impulses. Number 4, interpersonal relationship. Number 5, intentionality, communicating your intentions. Number 6, inspiration, what inspires you. Number 7, interstellar, your grander, greater worldview, life after we move on, however you want to verbalize it. But if you take each of these areas of concentration and spend some time, this will be one of the greater meditation exercises you'll be part of. And following this, I'm going to walk you through a very simple meditation.